Hello everyone, welcome to our live. This is Carrie. First, let me introduce our companies for you, and so you can know more about us. We are Maysky Stainless Steel Companies, established in 2001, and our factory is located in Foshan cities in China. It is only 1 hour far from Guangzhou and about 4 hours drive from Shenzhen. Source for the shipping ports like Foshan Shanshui, Guangzhou Nansha, and Shenzhen Yantian Circle port all are available. We have 70 tooth production lines, 18 polish lines, and the professional package line. We can produce about 600 tons of teeth every month. And now we can measure the delivery of the orders within 35 days. We also have our own warehouse to stock the teeth. In 2014, Maysky established a professional exporting team with rich experience. We only do the export business and export about 800 tons teeth to Europe every month. We have a lot of experience to work with Europe and South America, like the United Kingdom, Poland, Denmark, and Chile, Brazil, and so on. So welcome to contact us if you are interested to us. And we also pleasure to offer you the BL copies for chat. Now I will talk about the situations of the stainless steel market and the shippings. In order to curb the spread of variants of the COVID-19 epidemic, Europe and Canada have established a noise broadcast, which may cause exports to be broadcast and declared again. The source of variant infections merely came from South America. To control consent, Canada has announced a ban on entries and exits. Spain in Europe has declared a state of emergency that can be extended. The UK has announced a 1 month bracket. France has 2 weeks. Germany has 4 weeks. And Italy has followed closely to announce the bracket afterward. The emergence of a new variant of COVID-19 caused Omicron in Africa has once again cast a shadow over the global shipping supply chain. In addition, new China regulations that restrict shipping tracking, China dues controls of energy consumption, port congestions, and labor shortage factors are together affecting the freight cost. According to Maysky's latest market information report, import and export demand in Asia is still strong, and there is a large backlog of orders and tight shipping spend. Due to the unresolved problems of port congestions and shipping delays, it was expected that there will be a shortage of containers in some areas before the Spring Festival. Amongst them, the main reasons for the decline was the income mix of seasons of stainless steel plus the new variants virus, both hitting the market expectations of the future stainless steel demand. On the other hand, many of the investors also believe the Federal Reserve Bank would tighten its monetary policies areas, which also pressures the nickel price in the world. According to media report, the Philippines' big bronze nickel mines will be in justice by the end of 2021. The mines, which belong to the MCI Holdings companies, will then be shut down and the ecosystems around the mine will be recovered. The mine, while not amongst the largest of the Philippines' 20 nickel mines, has mined 10.3 million wet metric tons of nickel ore in its 15 years of operations. The mine's closures could help put better pressures on the nickel market, which is already facing a deficit. And the last news is about the Chinese steel production capacities. Since May this year, the Chinese government has issued a series of policies requiring steel companies to reduce their production capacities. Affected by this, China crude steel production in October 2021 fell by 23.3% year-on-year to 71.6 million tons, driving the overall crude steel production capacities in Asia and Oceania to drop by 16.6%. Since the beginning of the winter, Chinese steel companies have been affected by power controls and shutdowns, and then will reduce their production capacities by 30% from January 4, 2022 to March 15, 2022. This measure is merely aimed at northern regions with central heatings to reduce pollutant emissions. In addition, in order to alleviate the polluted water, the government requires strict controls of the emission reductions of heavy polluting factories. Implement traffic controls encourage factories to produce off weeks and suspend production when necessary. Affected major steel mills in nearly 26 cities, resulting in a decline in steel production in China. The impact of these measures on the stainless steel market has continued since September. Due to the insufficient raw materials, the price of semi-finished stainless steel has already risen to a high level in several years, and the supply is in stock supply. In the past, it was possible to enforce the price rise and force of the Chinese stainless steel markets based on the nickel price in the international markets. But now this way doesn't seem to be effective. Even if the price of nickel fell and the supply of raw materials was limited, manufacturers had to increase price to order materials from the steel mills, and steel mills was reluctant to ship products due to the drop in nickel price. So as a result, China's stainless steel price seems to have room for a fall in the coming years. And at the end, Christmas is coming soon, so most customers have placed their orders recently. And if you also have the orders in hand, welcome to contact us to ask for the best price. And next, I will show the production process of the stainless steel welded tube through the pictures. First, these are the stainless steel strip, and it is the raw materials of the stainless steel welded tube. We will insert the strips on the runners, and when the machine runs, the strip will go into the machine. And then it will burn the materials into the shape and size which we need, like rod, square, rectangle shape. And after the rod materials is formed, it will enter the wetting process. Our wetting vest is TI wetting. Then it will chlorine the tube by water, like picture show. Now we can cut the tube into the length which we want. In general, we will cut the length in 6 meters. We also can cut it in 5.8 meters or 6.1 meters. And some customers also request the length into 3 meters or 4 meters or 7 meters. These all are about. And then this is the final process in production. Polish. We can do brush, polish, and mirror surface. And then, after finish the production, our quality control department will check the tube piece by piece. And like the picture shot, they will test the size and the thickness, the length, and also they will check the surface, the straightness. And then into the package stand. Each tube will pack into one poly bag. And sometimes we will use the clean poly bag in 3 or 4 materials tubes, and the red or blue color poly bag for 316 materials. And here you can see it. We will stitch the labels on each tube. And then several tubes will packed into a big bundle with 2 rods. In general, each one bundle's weight is about 300 to 500 kilograms, and it will based on the size of the tube. When finished the package, we will arrange. We will put. We will when finish the package, we will put into our warehouse and waiting for loading. And so this is the last stand arrange the loadings. We will post link. This is the link on each bundles. And the for link will list the bundles into the containers. So this is our entire process from production to shipment. So what is our mass and advantage products? And I will sort them one by one. We only do the stainless steel tube, and there are rod squared, there are rod squares and the rectangle tube, and also we have the slot tube. We also can do some accessories like the airboat. And for the materials, there are 201, 304, 316, 304L, 316L, and 430. And different countries will require the different materials. In general, Europe will buy more 304 materials too. For the surface, we have mirror finish, brush, polish, and mirror surface. For the mirror finish, some customers also call it is 2B surface. And for the brush, we have JIT 118 and JIT 214 and JIT 320 for choose. Some of our Euro customers also call they are the polished face. So different country will have the different name. For the polish, we have JIT 400, JIT 600, and for mirror, it is JIT 800. And in general, JIT 320 and JIT 600 would be most popular. And then it is about the standards of our tube. Our regular standard is ASTM A554. In Europe, it also costs 102.96 102.92 for squares and rectangle tube. We also can produce the S270 standard tube, and it is the sanitary tube. Usually will require the inside polish and inside bit removed. For S320 and EN102.177 standards, we also can do it if you need. Like this samples, it is the surface is thickness and the inside is inside bit removed. Then regarding the size, if you have any inquiries, you can send it to us for reviews. And so we can also provide you with our suggestions and confirm if we can produce it. For regular size, we have produced a lot, like the rod tube 42.4 and the thickness is 2 millimeters, and G 320 surface. The material 304 316, which is popular in Europe, and the price is also very competitive. So for more sites, welcome to send us the emails. We will send you our catalog for check. Note, it is about the chemical composites of our materials. The composition of nickels and chromiums is important. For 201, it has 1% nickels and 14% chromium. And for 304 materials, it has 8% nickel and 18% chromium. For 316 materials, it has 10% nickel and 16% chromium. We also have the copper components. So if you want the complete MTCs, please send us the emails. For our package, like this one, we will use the clearance polybag for 201 and 304 materials tube. Red or blue colors polybags for 316 materials. And then we will stamp the labels on the tube. And the label will show the materials, size, spec finish, standard list information. And then they will pack into the big bundles with 2 rods. And in general, the weight of one bundle is about 500 kilograms. Some customers do not have the unloading requirement. We also can pack them into the small bundles. And then they will also stitch the labels on the bundles. It will show the size, materials, surface, quantities, heat numbers, list informations. We also can pass that into the wooden boards or steel boards, like the LCL shippings. And some customers also request without the polybag, without the labels, and all are reliable. We are paid more attention to the detailed when package. We will test the size. We will test the size, the thickness, and we will also check the length and make sure they can meet the tolerance of the size. And we will also check the surface, make sure they are not the same holes, scratch, and also the surface is what the customer needs. We will also check the size and make sure they are not the burns and the size is flat and smooth. Next, I will answer some questions you may interesting. And first, it is about the delivery times. In general, our delivery times is 35 days to 35 days, but our delivery times is very flexible. So if you have any requirements about the delivery times, we will also try our best to support you. And then it is about the MOQs. Of course, we host then our customers can plan the hot containers like the 20 feet containers or 40 feet containers. For 20 feet containers, it can hold about 18,000 tubes and for 5.8 meter tubes. And for 40 feet containers, it can hold about 25,000 tubes and it for 6 meters, 6.1 substitute. So if you want to try all this, and we also can try our best to arrange the shippings for you. And then it is about the price value terms. And due to the shortage of the materials and the instability of the raw material price, the price of stainless steel changes every day. So in general, our price is varies for 1 to 2 days. If you have the confirmed orders, considering the current market situations, we will suggest that you plan the orders as soon as possible. For orders for customers in the EU countries, we will also cooperate with our customers to ensure that the tubes can reach the port within the European quarters, so to avoid the anti-dumping tax. For the price, we can offer the FOB for some price or the CFR price for our customers. So for the CFR price, just let me know what destination port is near you, so we can check the sea shipping cost for you. And thank you for your watching, and see you next time. Bye. 啊，这一次。